Hi grade 6, welcome back to ukulele this term. Today and this term we're going to be looking at our harder chords. Remember we brought it in our last few lessons of last term and we're going to continue that. And today we're going to bring in a different style of rhythm. We had our African rhythm, but today we're going to play a reggae rhythm. So let me play it for you one time so you can hear it and then I'll break it down. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, so that is our reggae rhythm. There's more to it, but I'm going to give you bit by bit by bit. So we have a verse, a chorus, and a breakdown. Today we're just going to look at the verse and a specific technique I really want you to get down. So let's zoom into the ukulele and let's see what I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to start off with our chords. We have a new E minor shape. We have a new D major shape, which is going to be the same shape as our C major and as our B major, okay? All of them are bar chords, which means we're pressing across every single string. So our ring finger is going to start off here on the 9th fret of the G string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? We're going to put our ring finger on the 9th fret of the G, and we're going to put our index finger on the 7th fret of all the remaining strings. So the C, E, and A string. So ring finger up here, and you really have to squish this finger down. You can also use your middle finger to help it squish a bit harder. So I put it on top. Okay? So right there, you need to put that middle finger to get a bit stronger. But if you have really strong hands, then you don't need to use it, but it just makes life a lot easier. That's our E minor chord. It's the same as this chord that we already know, and we used in Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but now it's a bar chord. Then we're going to take our ring finger and slide it down to the 7th fret of the G. Then we're going to make some stairs. We're going to put our middle finger on the 6th fret of the C, index finger on the 5th fret of the E string, and it's also going to hold the 5th fret of the A string. So it's playing those two strings. Okay? This is going to be our D major chord. So this is our minor shape when you don't have any stairs, when you remove the middle finger. But the moment you add it on, it becomes a major shape. So this is E minor, but if we put the middle finger, it becomes E major. Here we have D major. But if we remove our middle finger, now we have D minor. So this is a major shape with the middle finger, minor shape without the middle finger. Then we go down and take the same major shape down 2 more frets. So ring finger is on the 5th fret of our G, middle finger on the 4th fret of our C, index finger barring on the 3rd fret of the E and A. Okay? That is our C major chord. Right there. So, if we put these 3 chords together, we have our C, our E minor, 2, 3, 4, our D major, then back to our E minor, then to our D major. We just did that twice. E minor, D major, E minor, D major. Let's go for it. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Take it down to our C. 2, 3. Then we go D. So now we're going to go C, D, C, D. So C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, C, 2. This time we don't go to our D. So we went C, D. Now we're going to go C, B. Now B is the exact same shape as D and C. It's just now 1 fret behind C. So that means your ring finger is on the 4th fret of the G, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the C, index finger barring on the 2nd fret of the E and A. So this was C, this is B. Okay? So we have C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3. Okay? C, B, 2, 3, B, 2, C, D. We're going to do that walk up. So we play that B for 2 beats. 1, 2, then we climb up with a C, with a D, then we start again. So far it's what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, C, D, second time, 2, 3, 4. So we just started again. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So those are our chords. Notice how I'm squishing my fingers. I'm not trying to put my finger facing this way, like this, or trying to roll it this way. I'm just flattening my finger on that fret, and it's straight. If I was to draw a line, it would go straight up to the sky. I don't want it to draw it this way and it goes out the window. So straight, even here, straight, but it's being squished. So it's squished, then my second knuckle is coming out. So my first knuckle is squished, second knuckle is coming out. One mistake people make a lot is they make like a sausage. So they just splat it on there. There's nothing being pressed, squished in. And if you don't have that squish, it's going to be really hard. You won't get a good sound. So squish it in and have that backside of the finger sticking out. Okay? So now let's make it a bit more interesting. We're going to learn a new strum called a muted strum. And all that is you're going to go. It's when you're playing and you don't have any notes that are being heard. That's me hearing a note. This is me not hearing a note. You know how we usually practice our strums? Those are all muted strums. So now we're actually going to incorporate it in our playing so that it can sound more musical and a bit cooler. So here's our muted strum. And I'm also cutting it off. So what we're going to do is you're going to play that E minor. Alright? So you're going to go down, down, then you release your fingers, okay? Don't let go, still be on top of the strings, just release the pressure so it becomes muted, okay? So down, down, release. Down, down, release. Down, down, muted strum with a down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. I'm also putting that upstroke, so try to put that upstroke, that up, down. So down, down, up, down. Down, down, release, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Those up, downs are muted strums. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. To that D. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. C. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Back to D. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Back to C. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Now to B. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down. Now let's put in a bit more stroke so it sounds more like reggae. So although it is sounding like reggae right now, just to make me want to complete it. So we're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down. So all I'm doing is after that upstroke, which is muted, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm just giving another down, okay? So down, down, up, down, up, down. Then I do an up on a muted strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That last up is muted. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, muted. Then down to my D chord. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Let's do that even slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, mute, down, down, up, to the B. Down, down, up, down, 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 down. So let me play all together without talking. So what just happened right there? So for that B, we're going to do very quick hit and release. And we're going to do 6 of them. So we're going to go hit, release. Release the pressure. Don't remove, remember, just release the pressure and it'll be muted. So it makes it choppy. We don't want this. We want, so hit and release, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit and releases. 6 hit and releases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go to C, D, again with a hit, and then we go to C, D, and for C and D, we're not going to release too quickly. We're going to go C, D. All right? So we're going to do 2 hits on C and D. C, C, D, D. On the second hit is when you release. C, C, D, D. C, C, D, D. So let's take it from that B. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And start again. Slowly from that B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1. Again. All right. Let's try to put that whole thing together with our muted strums and with those hit and releases on our B. 1, 2, 3, go. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, D. Repeat. C. Down, down, up, down, up, down. B. All right. So one thing you need to realize is my hand is not stopping going down, up. I'm not going down, down, stop. Up, down, down, stop. Up, down, up. I'm not stopping. My hand just keeps going. And that's the point of all of this. That's why we have our muted strums, because we don't want to hear every note, but we don't want to disrupt the rhythm of our hand. The hand just keeps it going. So get used to just having your hand going. And you'll get it good. Okay? So one last time with our muted strums. 1, 2, 3, go. that's how you play the verse of your reggae rhythm with a muted strum. And that's how you do it, grade 6ers. That's how you play your reggae rhythm on the ukulele with your muted strums. Try your best to get those muted strums. It can feel a bit tricky because like, why am I playing when I don't want to hear a sound? But it's what really makes things cool. Sometimes we call it ghost notes because it's like, it's not actually there, but yet it is there. So get good with those muted strums. Get good with playing those bar chords. Yes, you're going to feel the pain because it requires more pressure. But once you get it good, you've got it good and you know what it's supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to sound like. So push on both hands. Push for those bar chords on the left hand. Push for that good muted rhythm on your right hand. And don't let it get disrupted, okay? Next week, we're going to take it up a notch as we learn the chorus. But once you've got this verse down, it'll be smooth sailing. So have fun practicing and I'll see you next week.